Okay, all right. I know some of you are probably upset with me that I have not put a video out lately. It's probably been about 7, 8 weeks since the last time that I put a video out. And I haven't put a video out because there's been some things that have been going on in my life that I would like to share with you. Okay, so I have had quite an experience here since the last time I put a video out. And I didn't want to put a video out, number one, because I didn't want to be a hypocrite. I was always talking about high blood pressure, always talking about weight loss. You saw me going to the gym and exercising, and nothing was getting my blood pressure down. Okay, so what happened was I had a physical that I went to, and my blood pressure was 181 over 101. And the nurse, or the doctor rather, she took my blood pressure again and it did not go down. She said, so, okay, after your physical, I'm going to take it again and hopefully, it'll go down again. So she took it a third time. It did not go down. So she said to me, Mr. Logan, you really are going to have to do something about your blood pressure. She says, I went to a conference. I want to explain to you what a doctor who was up speaking to all the other doctors said. She said, the doctor mentioned, we are all in a walk from one beginning of life all the way. We're moving towards a goal, and that goal is to the end, which is death. Regardless of whether we want to or not, we're starting our life and we're always constantly moving to the end, to death. And this is what devastated me. She told me, she said, the doctor said, people who have diabetes, which thankfully I don't have, and people who have high blood pressure, she said, they are running towards the end of that race. She says, so normally you want to slow down and watch and look at the scenery, enjoy your family, enjoy life, just take your time going through life. She says, but people who have high blood pressure, they're running to the end. And that scared me to death. I remember the feeling that I had when she told me that. I was like, oh no, this woman is telling me I'm going to die soon because of my high blood pressure. And if you all had seen the previous videos, I was going to try to work out. I was talking about food. I was talking about all those things, but my blood pressure was not going down. So I had to make a decision in my life. Let me explain to you what I did. I actually started juicing. I juiced for 8 days straight. I ate no solid food. All I did was juice vegetables and fruit for 8 days. And that was tough, but it really wasn't, because my mind was so focused on what was taking place. I'm going to die if I don't get this straightened. I knew that was good, but for a doctor to tell me, Mr. Logan, you're going to have to do something about your blood pressure. And I knew that medication wasn't the answer. So after I finished those 8 days of getting my body to kind of like calm down and to get adjusted, I started eating salads. I also started allow myself to have meat. So I would eat salmon, and I would saute some vegetables to go with the salmon. So that was pretty much my regimen for about 6 weeks, maybe. And then, I started noticing the cravings coming. I'm a guy, I like desserts. I love sweets. That just was a part of who I was. So I developed my own shake, just off the top of my head. And I've been developing other things too. So I started taking coconut powder. I ordered me some organic coconut powder. I got some agave nectar. I found some extra creamy oat milk that's now in the store. So I use extra creamy oat milk. I also use some vanilla, real vanilla. And I actually blended it up with some ice and I made a shake out of that. And whenever I felt that sweet craving come on, I would drink that shake. But the thing was, when I drank the shake, guess what? My cravings went away. And actually, once I drank that shake, I would find myself not eating the rest of the day because I was pretty full with the shake. And then I started drinking about a gallon of water a day. I noticed that the water would flush off of my body. I could used to be able to push my thumb into my shin and it would leave an imprint there, for poor circulation. That went away. Now I can touch my shin and I can't press anything or press an indentation into my leg anymore. So my whole body straightened out. So the last time I took my blood pressure, listen, I don't ever recall my blood pressure being this low. My blood pressure was 125 over 71. 125 over 71. I had a surgery that was about to be canceled because my blood pressure was so high. I was drinking different kind of teas and stuff like that by the gallons, hoping that would get. I'm telling you, nothing worked until I put down sugar, until I just started drinking water only, until I started eating salmon and sauteed vegetables and also salads. My body is totally changing. I've lost weight. I've went down 3 holes in my belt. Let me tell you the cool part though. I haven't even exercised. I didn't want to exercise because I was in fear of my heart exploding. So now that everything is down, my blood pressure is down, everything, my body is stabilized. Now this week coming, starting this week coming up, I'm going to start exercising and I'm going to start doing burpees. If you don't know what burpees are, just look at burpees and you'll see what that is. But I'm going to start a regimen of exercise. Now, my life is changed because I found out that I was going to die from a doctor who didn't say, Mr. Logan, you're getting ready to die. But I got the point that she was ready to make with my blood. I could have had a stroke at that point. So I'm just so excited. I had to make a video about it. And I do apologize that I haven't been on. But like I said, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want people to say, man, every time this guy comes on, he's talking about blood pressure and it's always up. And he hasn't lost any weight, but he talked about trying to lose. My life has changed. The Most High has caused something to devastate me that I realized I had to do it for my family. But listen, doing it for your family doesn't work. Most of all, you have to do it for yourself. And so I'm doing it for myself now. So I'm developing different kind of things to overcome and to compensate for those things that I used to like to eat. Now I'm finding good, wholesome stuff to eat. And I'm going to clue you in on what those things are. But I had to come on and tell you how my life is changing. And that's why I set this channel up, was to help people's life change. But I didn't know it was going to take so long for that to come about. So please continue to stick it. Hey, if this excites you and you know people who have that situation taking place, share this video with them so that they can come on and start watching, because I'm going to start sharing what I'm doing. I'm going to start sharing with you the exercises that I'm doing, the food that I'm eating, the type of food that I'm eating, how I'm fixing my food. I have such compassion in my heart because I feel so bad for people who are like me, who feel like that they are in chains because they can't drop it. They can't drop what's been taking place. They can't bust loose from how they've been all their life. And I think I've got an answer, y'all. So, subscribe to this page. I'm going to get ready to start putting out a lot of videos because I really want to help people. And I have compassion in my heart for those who struggle with what I struggle with. It's not fun. It's demeaning. It provides insecurity. Well, now, guess what? I'm getting security because I see what's taking place. 3 belt hole sizes in 8 weeks that I've dropped. So I'm going to be sharing that. Hey, if you got friends, families, please share this with them so that they can have some hope. The worst thing you can do is to go through life and feel like you don't have hope. I'm going to share it all. So again, thank you all for joining. Hey, thanks for putting up with me. Hey, thanks for not unsubscribing because I hadn't put anything out, but I really had some things that, really were going on in my life that I had to change. So I'm back. Stay tuned. And if you like this content, please, like I said, subscribe to it. I really appreciate it. And thank you all very much. I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to be putting another one out real soon, so hang on and watch. All right.